Welcome back, gamers. Here's a quick, easy 5-minute guide for you to learn everything you need to know about Chisa. Leave a comment below to enter the giveaway at the end. Chisa is a Havoc Broadblade Resonator scaling off attack percent and liberation damage. Her main role is being a negative status effect support, shielder, and healer who can apply Havoc damage over time on enemies. In order for Chisa to apply Havoc Bane, which is a DOT, she needs to mark the enemies. This can be done by locking onto the target, hitting with skill, hitting with dodge counter, or hitting after entering the second mode, which I will explain. Now, kicking things off with her Forte, Chisa has two Forte bars, this main Havoc colored one and this secondary yellow one. Her main Forte bar can be filled in various ways. Intro skill gives 20 points, Liberation gives 40 points, normal attack, and skill. Once her Forte bar is full, you can then press her Resonance skill to enter her second form, which is the Chainsaw mode. This also pulls in smaller enemies and lets you attack while consuming her Forte bar. Also, for every Forte point consumed before the final hit, it will increase the damage multiplier of this by 2.4% for a maximum of 240%. As for her second Forte bar, it is slowly filled over time and can be used for dodging in midair during her attack strings to pull enemies closer and reposition. Now, remember how earlier we mentioned that a skill version of dodge counter can be used to mark enemies? Well, there are two versions actually, both of which can temporarily slow the target or for a short period of time. The first variant is a normal dodge counter followed up with a basic attack. The second is dodging and then holding the dodge button. This will mark and attack the enemies in both variants and do the same amount of damage. Chisa's Resonance skill is very simple and covered earlier. Without a full Forte, casting the skill allows her to mark the enemies, while pressing the skill with a full Forte will enter her Chainsaw mode. Next, we have her Resonance Liberation. Casting her ultimate heals the party and does a nuke. Casting this also increases the damage multipliers in Chainsaw mode by 120% and the final hit by another 120% for 15 seconds. Also, the only other time she can heal is by casting her fourth basic attack. Chisa's intro skill is a standard do damage and follow up with a basic attack too, whereas her outro is similar to Arrow Rover and Cartathia's S2. Upon casting outro, she increases the max stacks of the negative statuses by 3 and allows the characters to inflict or deal negative statuses to ignore 18% defense when dealing damage to enemies marked by Chisa. Her inherent skill 1 resets her E cooldown or her skill cooldown when an enemy is marked by her is defeated up to once every 3 seconds. Then as for her second inherent skill, gives 20% Havoc and 20% healing bonus after casting intro or liberation for 12 seconds. Also, while her outro is active and another resonator defeats the enemy marked by Chisa, Chisa will then reapply her mark on that enemy hit within 3 seconds, allowing the on-field resonator to ignore 18% defense of the marked enemy. This is mainly useful in multi-wave content like Whimpering Waste. For Chisa's build, she wants a 3-piece thread of Severed Fate with 2-piece Havoc damage percent for a more sub-DPS playstyle, or a 2-piece Rejuvenating Glow for more healer focused. I would recommend a 2-piece Havoc for a bit more damage. For stats, she wants a 4-3-3-1-1 with the usual crit rate, crit damage, followed by attack percent, liberation damage, flat attack, and energy regen. Her signature weapon is the best Kumo Kiri, followed by Lupa's signature weapon Wildfire Mark, also buffing her liberation damage for a short duration. Otherwise, you can use all the other 5-star weapons instead. To play Chisa, you want to remember to lock on or use the skill to mark the target. Intro, basic attack chain, liberation, special skill, chainsaw mode, hold attack or basic attack to finish the Forte bar, and then outro. Her starter combo is the same-ish, starting with skill, basic attack 1 through 5, liberation, enhanced skill, spam chainsaw, and then outro. Chisa works well with negative status damage dealers, so you want to go with Cartathia, Chisa, Chikona, Zani, Chisa, Phoebe, Chisa, and Chikona. And I do have a video showcasing all these 3 teams and their comparisons, so go ahead and check that out. As for a DPS version of Chisa, she doesn't really do much damage, but I'll also make another video of this maybe. So we have Chisa, Chanson, and Shorekeeper, and Chisa, Yilin, and Shorekeeper. Finally, we have the sequences. S1 makes her immune to interruption during her chainsaw mode, and attacking marked enemies increases her attack by 30% for 15 seconds and deals extra fixed damage. S2 ignores 10% Havoc Crescent and other resonators which apply or deal DOT damage during the Chisa's outro, gains 50% all attribute damage bonus. S3 chainsaw mode buffs with damage multiplier multipliers increase by 120% and another 120% damage increase for her last Chainsaw mode hit when consuming Forte. Chainsaw mode also depletes this vibration strength a lot more. S4 changes the Havoc Bane application from 3 seconds to every 1 second. S5 Liberation gains 100% damage bonus and Sword Glide consumes 50% less yellow bar. S6 gives free cheat death at 1 HP, also enemies marked by Chisa takes 30% more damage from negative status effects and 40% more damage from Chisa. Phew, we hit the 5-minute mark. I appreciate you all watching until the end. Let's get back to the awesome Wuthering Waves community. Here are the winners from the previous giveaway events. I made sure to announce it on my Discord, so make sure you join the community there. I'll be doing 5 Chisa giveaways this time around, and you can save it for future characters or use it for her. Same rules as before, just leave a comment and I will use a randomizer to pick and announce on the Discord with a video and certificate proof of the winners. Thanks again, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one.